Have you ever wondered why you talk in your sleep? You seriously seek answers to this condition, but they are not forthcoming, and you are left with more confusion than the predicament itself presents to you. It gives great concern when you find out you talk while you are asleep, as there lies a possibility of you spilling something in the course of sleep talking. It could be something embarrassing or even incriminating that you don't want people to know. The unfortunate side to it is that one can never tell if they talk while asleep except a bed companion, roommate, or family member tells them. Most times it's even hard to believe. However, don't fret if you are caught up in this web of sleep talking, as nothing you utter while you are asleep stands to be evidence against you in the court of law, no matter how incriminating they are. In recent times, scientists have embarked on different researches trying to find out what the actual cause of sleep talking is that has defied all control measures. Fortunately, so many factors have been discovered to be the causes of sleep talking. This video will look at them independently and share tips that could help you reduce talking while sleeping. What does it mean to sleep talk? This is a kind of disorder that causes one to engage in talking while they are sleeping. It is also referred to as somniloquy and classified as a parasomnia, a kind of sleep disorder. Other forms of parasomnias will include night terrors, sleepwalking, and teeth grinding. Most times the noises the sleep talkers make are a bit more than grunts, groans, whispers, or even laughing. Other times, they can replicate a full conversation with someone, but you will only hear the side of the person sleeping. According to a study, profanities are often used by sleep talkers, and a very common word is no, which they say repeatedly, indicating disinterest in the dialogue happening in their dream. Also, people who talk while sleeping make vulgar or rude comments. Additionally, it is important to know that the sleep talker is unconscious. Their utterances could be from a dialogue in a nonsensical dream, which should make you not take anything personal should you hear an offensive statement. So, who are those likely to experience this? Children are usually the chief culprits in this act. Almost 50% of children from 3 to 10 years having occasional occurrences. Boys and their female counterparts are likely to talk in their sleep, and there's a possibility of genes playing a role too. This means that an offspring is likely to be a sleep talker if one of their parents had this trait while growing. Why then do people talk while sleeping? Dreaming is the major cause of sleep talking. It occurs in the REM, rapid eye movement. This particular stage of sleep accounts for 25% of the time spent while asleep, and it's usually a busy time for the brain. At this stage of sleep, the heart rate increases, blood pressure rises, eye flutters under the eyelids, and the brain wave at this point is usually similar to that of being awake. The body is nearly paralyzed but remains at rest during REM, and this prevents one from acting out their dreams. However, there is an exception for people with REM sleep behavior disorder, RBD. People with RBD act out dreams. They don't only talk, but they go as far as getting violent or out of bed in a bid to move around. Sleep terrors mostly happen to children, although some adults suffer from this too. When a night terror occurs, the person will seem to be awake. They may be yelling, screaming, thrashing, and kicking, which gets them frightened over the vision they are having. It could be a hallucination or a dream. It is very possible that the person experiencing the night terror is likely not to recall the events from the previous night, the next morning. If you want to understand how much of the pantry contents they are devouring, you could ask them questions and they will continue a conversation with you. This is another instance of somniloquy and how it works. Possible causes of sleep talking. 1. Medication. If you talk while sleeping, then you need to check that the prescription drugs you are taking do not have any side effect which could cause somniloquy. If you find out that this is the cause, then you need to request that your doctor adjusts the dosage or medication. 2. Body metabolism. It is obvious that sun exposure, vitamin D, speeds up metabolism, which encourages the body in maintaining a good weight. Adding to the vitamin, exposure to the sun causes the body to release nitric oxide, which is a metabolic regulator. Avoiding the sun will make one pack up a lot of pounds, so we will recommend a routine outdoor exercise between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. to shed off some weight and keep fit. 3. Irregular bedtime pattern. Those who do not have a regular bedtime are likely to talk in their sleep. It could be a result of the difficulty experienced by the brain that is shutting down operations for the night, and this disrupts the sleep cycle. It could also be the subconscious mind functioning overtime and trying to find a solution to a problem. 4. High fever. It is possible to sleep talk when you are running a high fever. You will notice that the brain, as well as the body, will be exhausted as they are diverting critical resources and energy needed to boost your immune system instead of regulating the body activities during rests. 5. Mental health disorders. These disorders are linked to sleep disorders too. Scientists are usually unable to identify if the mental health issues are the cause of the disorder or if a sleeping disorder can eventually lead to the challenges in mental health. How to stop sleep talking. 1. Develop good bedtime habits. To develop a good sleep pattern, you have to choose a certain time at night that you go to bed. Also, you should know when to wake up as this helps your body get used to a definite pattern. This practice is called sleep hygiene. You need to also ensure that you get enough uninterrupted sleep every day so as to give your brain and muscles time to relax and rest from functioning round the clock. Make sure to keep away all electronic gadgets when you are ready to sleep. You can keep a novel close by in case you want to tuck yourself to sleep with it. 2. Block out the noise. If you have a sleep partner who sleep talks and you feel this distracts you from getting enough sleep, then you can try using noise blockout devices such as headphones for sleeping or a white noise machine. Doing this will give you the opportunity to get some rest while they are sleep talking as you can hardly hear them. 3. Record your sleep. If you feel like you haven't been sleep talking or you hardly believe people around you when they say you do, then you should try recording your sleep to know at what point you start talking and what you say. The essence of doing this is to take note of everything you have been saying that can possibly lead to a somniloquy. Also take note of what you consumed before sleep, how long you slept and what dominated your thoughts before sleep. The knowledge of this will help you to identify what the possible causes of sleep talking are, as you will be stopping the habits one after the other to know the actual cause. There's an assumption that somniloquy occurs during sleep and this can make one act out events from their dream. However, that is just one out of several reasons that can explain the incident. It is usually not a dream alone. In reality, it could be an episode occurring at any stage of sleep, whether the person is in the early stages or in a stage of deep slumber. It is a difficult thing not to be in control of one's mouth while sleeping. For most people, putting a filter to their mouth to prevent them from making unguarded statements isn't a problem. Then to others, it is a big problem that could put them in trouble as that filter isn't in existence where they are. If you are caught up in this web of sleep talking, don't worry about losing people around you as comments made during sleep are considered not to be rooted in reality or consciousness. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you'll know once we post a new video. Also drop a comment below so we can know your thoughts. Finally, don't forget to check the description below for more details and visit our site www.zimsleep.com for more awesome sleep content like this.